Good morning. Welcome back. We have a fender back on. Got the right side all done. I've just been working on the left side here, getting the platform put in, and working on this linkage actually that runs the case-o-matic transmission. It's a little bit of play in there, but it is engaging the clutch. I'm just trying to fix it up here, get it a little better. But we have been working on this thing slowly. Not a whole lot going on here. Been messing around back home on the acreage, getting gardens tidied up, doing some weeding, a lot of cutting, made some flower beds and stuff. But we still got to make time for the case. So I'm going to work on this side here, keep getting the fender put on. And then I'm actually going to bring in one of the tires, the rear wheels, because the calcium is all the way to the top. I can't even put air in them because it's past the valve stem, so they're way above 80%. So I'm going to bring a tire in, maybe turn it to the side, pull the valve stem, and let a bunch of the calcium out. There we go. Now we're looking like a tractor. Not only do we got one wheel on and a fender, we got both. We are doing good. Now I didn't get to the calcium. I could not find a valve stem tool to remove this. So it is together as it was. I'll take the calcium out later on. I'll just end up the valve stem actually is on behind the wheel now, because that's another thing too, I did switch these wheels around. So for the most part, they're inside the fender, but the biggest thing is that I think it'll fit on my trailer now between the wheel wells and the fenders. So hopefully that does work. But the valve stems now are on the back side. They're behind this plate. And so all I'm going to do at a later time out on the gravel, I'll just drive till this is, I don't know, probably somewhere around that direction. I want a little less than 80%. I might even actually put it to the side to get 50% in there. Open it up and let that drain out. Same on both sides. Then I'll move them back to the top so I can add air. But like I said before in an early video, I'm not videoing much of this assembly back together just because it's kind of mundane and boring. Coming apart was kind of fun. Going back together, definitely not so much. But it is coming along. Don't want anyone to think that I forgot about the old case tractor. But its seeding is just finished. Work has been crazy. Most farmers are done seeding. We do actually have a couple that aren't. And some are already into silage and green feed right now, which is good. I'm chomping at the bit. I want to get onto hay so bad. But the rain just won't stop. We have 2 days of nice weather and then rain. 2 days of nice weather, more rain. And we had more rain again last night. So hay will not happen this week, but it is time to start cutting. So anyway, we're going to head out back home. Got a little bit more work to do on the sickle bar cutter, my old Case T10. And then we'll probably pull the baler around. We'll give you a little show of that. Hey, bud. Now we're at the garden. Zucchinis and cucumbers are coming up good. Potatoes are doing really good. And the onions as well. You can see where I finished the little, not a flower bed, but put some boxes around the trees here. Just to clean them up, make it easier for weeding. Get them around the small ones. The big ones over here as well too. Now we're gonna pull around the old hay cutter and we'll see what's going on with that. So back to the cutter here. This is what I end up doing for a tensioner. Right now it's just kind of more of a temporary thing to see if it's going to work. So I'm just taking up the slack on this belt on the back side here. It's got good tension. Make it feed a little tighter into this pulley. Everything should be good. I did put on 2 bearings. There's just standard roller bearings. Put those on. Just to kind of give a little tension on it. Mostly it's riding on this one. And this kind of just stops it from rolling off to the side. That's the spring for my rear hay dog here. It broke sometime last year, and I don't know why it's so important, but when this spring broke, this baler plugged like 3 times in a row. And you wouldn't think that something so small would cause an issue with feeding. But we do got a brand new one here, ready to go. So we're going to get this one installed. There we go. That is it. The only thing that broke on the baler last year. As you saw, got the knotters cleaned up the best that I do. You don't want to pressure wash these things too hard. Jam water right inside. They're pretty picky. But just give them a little washing. Grease them really good. Make sure there's nothing big in there. I do have, where is it? I do have one piece of rope stuck in between the bill and the knotter itself, but it'll probably work its way out when I wind the new twine in there. If not, I'll just pull it out top. It just disconnects here on the bottom. These here come off, and then this will lift up, and then I can get in there. But other than that, the baler is ready for another season. Pretty simple fix on that, and nothing much really wrong with it. So now we're gonna head on over and get the rake. So here we are onto the rake. And one thing I forgot to mention about the baler is we did check the gearboxes. Oil is good, and it's still nice and clean, so I'm not gonna worry about it for this year. Another thing I'm not gonna worry about is this loose tying arm. I cannot get that loose, that bolt. Can't make it go tighter, can't make it go looser. I thought soaking it, which it's been soaking some today, and then I also soaked it last week. I thought maybe it'd break it free, that I can get it out. The bearing itself should be replaced, but for now it does spin nice. But after you run for 3 or 4 hours, you can feel a little bit of heat building in here. So she's going to stay there till it blows for this first cut. I'm going to have to come in here with a torch and cut this bolt off in order to get it out. So other than that, all we got to do is got to check the oil in the gearbox there, grease everything. I noticed not only do I have a broken tie in here, I'm missing one altogether. Don't know where that went. But I do have a couple extra we can throw on there. And I just realized the pin has come out of my axle here, which joins both wheels together so that when you're raking hay and it gets a little heavy, the wheel doesn't slip rather than turning. And I did notice a couple times there, that last big field that I did, that it did. One wheel dragged a little bit, and the reason why is because Only one wheel is doing the work to turn the gearbox. So we just got to get a cross bolt here. Looks to be about a 3/8. We'll put that in, then we'll throw some grease to her. And there we go. We are ready for a hay season. Hopefully things dry up soon. The weeds were a little crazy in a couple spots here, but this field is ready to go, ready to cut. A little bit wet, but no sitting water anyway. And then across the way, the other field over there, that one was soaked when I was trying to spray it. So that's going to be a while before that's ready. But we do have this one here for some good field hay. Also, some ditch hay will be coming here soon. Again, all we need is 3 to 4 days dry, and we can get that taken care of. Neighbor's dog saying hello as usual. But that's it. Bring on the hay season. Anyway, thanks for watching. Hopefully we'll get a little more content here on the case, because I know a lot of people are wondering when that's going to get done, including myself. I hope it gets done soon. This was kind of more pressing to get ready and make sure all the hay stuff is ready to go. So again, thanks for watching. We'll catch you later.